Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Myself Dr. Surbisani. Hope you are doing great. Now today in this video I am gonna talk about the discussion of the questions which is related to the developmental disturbances, that too in the teeth, and that too basically in the number of the teeth. So we are going to practice the MCQs. So first of all, the question come on your screen, followed by that you will get a few time, and after that the answer will be shown on your screen. And if explanation you want, you need to go back or ask for the link of the video which has this topic, right? Now without wasting time, let's start with the question on your screen. So the first question is false about anodontia. Option A may involve both the deciduous and the permanent dentition. Option B, in false anodontia, tooth doesn't undergo the full development. Option C may involve a single tooth. And option D, in total anodontia, all the teeth are missing. So what do you think, what will be the right answer to this question? So here the right answer is B, that is false statement is in case of false anodontia, tooth doesn't undergo the full development. In case of false anodontia, tooth usually undergo the full development. That means tooth already undergo हो चुका होता है, पूरा development हो चुका होता है. False anodontia तब होता है जब हम tooth को extract कर देते हैं, right? सो ऐसा नहीं है कि उसका डेवलपमेंट पूरा नहीं होता है, डेवलपमेंट सब पूरा होता है, लेकिन लोकल फैक्टर्स की वजह से यानी कि एक्सट्रैक्शन की वजह से हम उसे एक्सट्रैक्ट कर देते हैं. सो दिस इज अ मेन थिंग. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन इज all are true about supernumerary tooth except. See, you need to take care of few words while reading the question and while doing the practice, like except, false, true, and not. So these are the 2-3 words which are very important for you to make a very keen observe over these terms in the question while reading the question. Option A is may have resemblance to normal teeth. Option B, distomolars does not resemble any other tooth. Option C, mesodents is the most common supernumerary tooth. Option D, more common in mandible. So what do you think, what will be the right answer to this question? So here the right answer is all these statements are true except option A, that they have a resemblance to normal teeth. That is not true every time, as we have a case of mesodents, which is the pegged shaped lateral present between the two central incisors, right? So the shape may not be up to the normal. So the right answer is option A. Followed by the next question goes on your screen. Multiple osteomas, multiple polyposis, supernumerary teeth are found in which syndrome? Option A, Reiter's syndrome. Option B, Peutz-Jeghers syndrome. Option C, Gardner syndrome. And option D, Behcet syndrome. So what do you think, what will be the right answer to this question? So the right answer is option C, Gardner's syndrome. Followed by the next question goes on your screen. Anodontia affect the growth of option A, maxilla, option B, mandible, option C, alveolar bone, option D, cranium. So what do you think, what will be the right answer to this question? So here the right answer is option C, that is alveolar bone. Next question is delayed eruption of at least part of the dentition is recognized feature of all of the following except option A, rickets, option B, congenital hypothyroidism, option C, cleidocranial dysplasia, and option D, cherubism. So what do you think, what will be the right answer to this question? So here the right answer is option B, congenital hyperthyroidism. Next question is, a developmental abnormality characterized by the presence of fewer than the usual number of teeth, that is known as the option A, anodontia, option B, oligodontia, option C, microdontia, and option D, dens in dente. So what do you think, what will be the right answer to this question? So here the right answer is option B, that is oligodontia, because there are fewer missing teeth, not all or complete, right? So oligodontia has more, is term for the fewer missing teeth. Children, the most frequently missing permanent tooth are option A, first molar, option B, option A, first premolars, option B, second premolars, option C, maxillary lateral incisor, and option D, mandibular lateral incisor. So what do you think, what will be the right answer to this question? Most frequently missing permanent teeth. So the right answer is option C, that is the maxillary lateral incisor. Next question goes on your screen. In hypodontia, the most commonly affected tooth is option A, permanent third molar, option B, permanent second premolar, option C, permanent lateral incisor, option D, permanent canine. If you know the sequence, कि मैंने किस सीक्वेंस में टूथ बताए थे परमानेंट डेंटिशन में जो कि हाइपोडोंशिया कंडीशन में इन्वॉल्व होते हैं, तो सबसे पहले जिस टूथ का नाम लिया था वही यहाँ पे राइट आंसर है, और यहाँ का राइट आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, दैट इज द परमानेंट थर्ड मोलर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, टीथ दैट इरप्ट्स विद इन 30 days ऑफ बर्थ इज कॉल्ड, उसे क्या कहते हैं? ऑप्शन ए, नेटल टीथ, ऑप्शन बी, न्यूनेटल टीथ, ऑप्शन सी, प्राइमरी टीथ, एंड ऑप्शन डी, प्रीनेटल टीथ. So what do you think, what will be the right answer to this question? So here the right answer is option B, that is neonatal teeth. Next question is the most common supernumerary tooth form is option A, tuberculated, option B, conical, option C, screw shaped, and option D, incisor shaped. So what do you think, what will be the right answer to this question? So here the right answer is option B, that is the conical shaped. Next question is, so the last question on your screen, most common missing tooth in the permanent dentition is option A, maxillary canine, option B, maxillary first molar, option C, mandibular second premolar, and option D, mandibular first molar. So what do you think, what will be the right answer to this question? So the right answer is option C, that is the mandibular second premolar. That's all about the today's MCQ practice regarding this topic. Stay tuned with my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and share my videos as much possible for you as you can. Now in the next video, I'll come forward with the next topic, and then afterward the practice of the MCQ will be there. All the best for the NEET MDS preparation. Thank you for watching.